Hey guys, Tyler here. In this video, we're going to be talking about how the Russian invasion into the Ukraine could affect the housing market here in the United States. This is breaking news just from a couple days ago of everything that's been going on, and I really wanted to go over this report that was just released from Redfin and give it to you guys and give you my opinion on what could be coming down the road here in the next week, in the next month, in the next 6 months, and we're going to go over that right now. So let's go ahead and take a look. Here we have the housing Russian invasion, or how the Russian invasion of Ukraine could impact the U.S. housing market. Now, these are 5 points that we're going to go into a little bit deeper one by one. We're just going to give a quick overview here. On a large scale, Redfin's housing market outlook for slowing home price growth and plateauing sales is unchanged despite economic volatility. Financial uncertainty has already slowed rising rates, which could prevent monthly payments from becoming less affordable for buyers. But plummeting stock markets could make it harder for home buyers to pull together cash for a down payment and could erode consumer confidence. Fourthly, rising gas prices could also dampen homebuyer demand. And fifth, the conflict could also decrease Russian demand in U.S. homes. So we're going to be going over these one by one here real quick. Let's start with the first one. The rising rates in the swift rise in mortgage rates is slowing. Here it talked about how the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate sitting at 3.89 in the week ending in February 24th. That's down slightly from 3.92, which peaked the week prior. This happened obviously right when the invasion took place. What was really interesting though is I just put out a video right before all this went down. The day before the invasion, I put out I showed a report how mortgage applications began to decrease. So if we have mortgage applications decreasing by 13% just from the week prior, and then we also have interest rates, we've hit a top potentially at 3.92 going down to 3.89. If this trend continues, we could see two things happen. We could see relief for VA and FHA buyers, and we could see the market begin to cool as they've indicated here. Let's go on to the next point here. The economic uncertainty may reduce homebuyers' ability to make down payments. Now, I can tell you that my stock portfolio has been impacted not only by this, but just inflation in general. Stocks in the tech stock side of things is down in some areas over 50%. And so people could be impacted in their ability to get a down payment because we are in a global market. And when there's global conflict, the markets don't like that. And people flee the market to hold on to cash. So if your investment portfolio is down, it could impact a potential buyer's ability to get a loan. Rising gas prices could also dampen home buyer demand. I know that I felt this. I just went to get gas yesterday and prices were up about 30 cents from the last time that I got gas. And it talks about here that the oil prices spiked 7% initially to over $100 a barrel, and rising energy prices is one of the biggest drivers of this year's record-setting inflation. Inflation is going crazy, and we're seeing it mostly in the commodities. You know, the milks, the cheeses, the gas, just things we need on a daily basis. We're seeing prices increase in that area. Here's the things that this is relevant here in a couple ways. It says first, energy prices can prolong inflation. So if rising energy prices continue to go up, we're going to see inflation to continue to go up. And with everything that's happened in Russia and Ukraine, Russia is a energy hub for Europe, for some of the United States, but it is a big industry or energy producing industry. So if they put restrictions on Russia for what they're doing, this could impact energy prices here in the United States, and we're already seeing the fear of some of that right now. So time will tell on what's going to happen, if this is going to be over quickly or if this is a prolonged issue with everything going on in Ukraine. Second, increasing gas prices can ripple through the economy quickly. This could lead to weakening job growth, limited pay raises, and Americans having less money to spend overall. And the last thing they talked about is that the conflict could dampen Russians' home buying in the United States. I tried to see the percentage of purchases made by Russia in the United States, and I couldn't find any details on that, but it seemed that South Florida was a hotspot for that. Overall, Redfin's outlook is unchanged. They expect strong but stabilizing homebuyer demand. While overall I agree to this, I think that we will really see what's going to happen with, we see mortgage we need to keep track of mortgage applications. Does this continue to go down? If this continues to go down, this is going to be a little less stabilizing for homebuyer demand. If inflation continues, which right now the feds have take their foot off the gas pedal a little bit. They're being a little more dovish in the way they're communicating. That we're expecting rate increases of about 25 basis points, and but that's consistent, we should fare very well even through this. However, if this is a prolonged situation with Russia and Ukraine, we could potentially see rising inflation. We could see rising gas prices, and with that comes fear, and with that comes people holding on to cash, and with that comes people waiting. However, there's one thing that I do believe strongly in. I do think that FHA and VA buyers are going to be the ones that are going to take advantage of what's in front of them more than cash and conventional loans. And what I mean by that is, I think there's going to be a window of opportunity. It could be short, it could be long, where these FHA and VA buyers are going to be able to get their offers accepted for the homes that are on the market because of the withdrawal of applications. And with everything that's transpiring as we see, it could present an opportunity temporarily. If this is long term, it could be a bigger issue where we see home prices potentially flatten or even decline. We'll have to wait and see on that. But guys, if you like videos like this, please consider liking and subscribing. I really enjoy doing these. If you have any thoughts, put them in the comments below. Guys, I really enjoy these. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.